information to pass across to our people for you, or you want to find out something from us, whichever way it is, we are open, constantly open and ready to serve you at number 32 on the road to Ekulobia. And you can follow us live across all social media handles, social media platforms, I beg your pardon, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Social, YouTube. Across all these platforms, you can follow us at Omega 101.7 FM. My radio, your radio. With a look at the Punch newspaper. And the first on our table on the Punch says, I have done well, says Buhari. I have done well, says Buhari, the President of the Federal Republic. Let's see. Atiku Okowa, rubbish APC over Muslim ticket economy. Atiku Okowa, rubbish APC over Muslim ticket economy. That's coming from the presidential and vice presidential candidates of the People's Democratic Party. Please get 431 petitions over cops misconduct. Please get 431 petitions over cops misconduct. Interesting. Reversing shameful out of school children figure. Urgent. Reversing shameful out of school children figure. Urgent. Our position intact, says Northern Can chairman. Our position intact. Northern Can chairman insists. Tinubu healthy. APC tells Obi decries defections. Tinubu healthy. APC tells Obi decries defections. Enugu APC falls into slumber. Seeks redemption as internal crisis soars. Enugu APC falls into slumber. Seeks redemption as internal crisis soars. Army promises safe environment for 2023 elections. Army promises safe environment for 2023 elections. And finally, on the Punch newspaper, we have this. 2023 Senate Minister disagree over 12.43 trillion naira budget deficit. Senate Minister disagree over 12.43 trillion naira budget deficit. And that's all we can take from the Punch newspaper. Do pick a copy and read up. And away from that to the Vanguard newspaper. Kenyamos diatribe exposes APC's plot to assassinate AB, says Labour Party. Kenyamos diatribe exposes APC's plot to assassinate Obi, says Labour Party. NNPC seals gas pipeline project agreement with Morocco's hydrocarbon office, ECOWAS. NNPC seals gas pipeline project agreement with Morocco's hydrocarbon office, says ECOWAS. Armed robbers invade Anglican church, cut away items in Ilorin. That's quite bad. Armed robbers invade Anglican church, cut away items in Ilorin. Troops rescue 10 hostages, kill bandits in Kaduna community. Troops rescue 10 hostages, kill bandits in Kaduna community. Suspected headers, kill 3 in Nasarawa. Suspected headers, kill 3 in Nasarawa. Naval rating dies in boat mishap. Naval rating dies in boat mishap. Corpse recovered in Bayelsa. Wow, that's quite painful. Police foreign robbery operation in Delta. Recover AK-47 rifle. And finally, on the Vanguard, we have this one. Food beverage. FCCPC tax Nigerians on sustainable consumption. Food beverage. The Federal Competition and Consumer Protection Commission tax Nigerians on sustainable consumption. And that's how we can take from the Vanguard. You pick a copy and read up. And we begin to take a look at this day newspaper. Buhari hails CBN, NDIC, NICOM, orders on financial system stability. Buhari held CBN, NDIC, NICOM, orders on financial system stability. 2023, Atiku proposes $10 billion economic stimulus fund for MSMEs, unfolds blueprint. 2023, Atiku proposes $10 billion economic stimulus fund for MSMEs, unfolds blueprint. That's medium scale businesses. Okay. Senate rejects 6 trillion naira tax import duty waivers in 2023 proposed budget. Senate rejects 6 trillion naira tax import duties waivers in 2023 proposed budget. US, Nigeria agree on gas development in push for renewable energy sources. US, Nigeria agree on gas development in push for renewable energy sources. Buhari, we will drive Nigeria's development through provision of vital infrastructure nationwide. Buhari, we will drive Nigeria's development through provision of vital infrastructure nationwide. Interesting. Barely few months to wrap up this administrative tenure. Okay, but let's see how that goes. Oil spill from Shell's well in Bayelsa community traced to equipment failure. Oil spill from Shell's well in Bayelsa community traced to equipment failure. NNPCL set to sign 7,000-kilometer gas pipeline contract with Morocco, West African countries. And finally, Koren blames use of non-professionals for incessant building collapses. Koren, that's the Council for the Regulation of Engineering in Nigeria, blames use of non-professionals for incessant building collapses in Nigeria. And that's all we can tell from this day. Do PK copy and read up. And away from that to the Sun newspaper. Disease from politics of falsehood. Tinubu wants Labour Party presidential candidate. Disease from politics of falsehood. Tinubu wants Labour Party presidential candidate. That's Tinubu, the All Progressives Congress presidential candidate, talking to the Labour Party presidential candidate, Obi. No magic APC can conjure to win presidential poll, Autumn. No magic APC can conjure to win presidential poll, says Autumn. That's the governor of Benue State. Akwa Ibom PDP Reconciliation Committee submits report. Akwa Ibom PDP Reconciliation Committee submits report. Road to 2023. 3-horse Oyo Guba race draws unusual attention. Road to 2023. 3-horse Oyo Guba race draws unusual attention. Why retired generals should quit politics, says Captain Abdumali. Why retired generals should quit politics, says Captain Abdumali. Obi has no magic to win 2023 election, says Okowa. Interesting. Muslim ticket. Dogara, Babacha, Dabo meet Christian leaders in 19 northern states. Muslim ticket. Dogara, Babacha, Dabo meet Christian leaders in 19 northern states. Interesting. PDP will win Lagos, says Atiku. That's been very, very hopeful. And finally, on the Sun newspaper, Sadiq Umar to undergo surgery this Thursday. And that's all we can tell from the Sun newspaper. Do pick a copy and read up. And away from that to the Guardian newspaper. Flood. Zulum orders demolition of 1,500 houses in Maiduguri. Zulum orders demolition of 1,500 houses in Maiduguri. Wow. Interesting. That's Babagana Zulum, the governor of the state. ASU strike. Motorists stranded as students block Lagos-Ibadan Expressway in protest. ASU strike. Motorists stranded as students block Lagos-Ibadan Expressway in protest. Man. Okay. Flood in Lagos warns owners of structures on drainage alignments setbacks to relocate. flooding. Lagos wants owners of structures on drainage alignments, setbacks to relocate. Police inspector, 4 others shot dead on way to police station. That's coming from Delta State. Police inspector, four kidnappers, shot dead on way to police station. Taraba boat mishap. Rescuers search for missing woman and children. Painful. Taraba boat mishap. Rescuers search for missing woman and children. NAF's bombing of civilians may translate to war crimes, says Huriwa. That's the National Air Force. Bombing of civilians may translate to war crimes. Loma to commence prosecution of residents without waste bin in October. Loma to commence prosecution of residents without waste bin in October. That's coming from the Lagos State Waste Management Authority. Police arraign clearing agent for alleged fraud. Police arraign clearing agent for alleged fraud. And finally, last month serves owners of heavy-duty vehicles, occupiers of Costain, Igamuanda Bridge, 7 days removal order. Last month serves owners of heavy-duty vehicles, occupiers of Costain, Igamu under bridge, 7-day removal. That's all we can take from the Guardian. Do pick a copy and read all. And away from that to the Leadership newspaper. Aregbesola orders promotion exams for paramilitary. Aregbesola orders promotion exams for paramilitary. That's coming from the Civil Defense Staff, Minister of Interior. Okay. Ruto's inauguration, celebration for democracy, says Osibanjo. Ruto's inauguration, celebration for democracy, says Osibanjo. Number of COVID-19 infections rises in Scotland. Number of COVID-19 infections rises in Scotland. Measles. 190 children killed as cases hit 18,577 in 36 states, including Federal Capital Territory. Measles, 190 children killed as cases hit 18,577 in 36 states and Federal Capital Territory. Court grants DSS request to detain Mamu for 60 days. Court grants DSS request to detain Mamu for 60 days. CSOs appeal for protection against repressive laws. CSOs appeal for protection against repressive laws. The dilemma of rising costs versus minimum wage. The dilemma of rising costs versus minimum wage. UK police declined comment on Ekwemado's health status. Interesting. UK police declined comment on Ekwemado's health status. And finally, insecurity. Northern governors, traditional rulers, back creation of state police. Insecurity. Northern governors, traditional rulers, back creation of state police. And that's all we can take from the Leadership newspaper. Do pick a copy and read up. And if you're just joining us, you are on to Omega 101.7 FM, and this is Electronic Press Review. Before we continue with the headlines across the national daily roundtable, let's take a break.
Do you want to be a part of any of our conversations? You can join us on all our social media platforms. On Facebook, we are at Omega 101.7 FM. On Instagram, we are at Omega 101.7 FM. And on Twitter, at Omega 101.7 FM. Omega 101.7 FM, bringing information to your doorstep.
Thank you for staying with us. And we begin to take a look at the Tribune newspaper. The first one on our table says Kano state government refutes allocating sports complex to an individual. Kano state government refutes allocating sports complex to an individual. Federal government territory police recover missing teenager. Patrol boundary communities. Federal Capital Territory police recover missing teenager. Patrol boundary communities. Niger government launches health scheme for residents. Niger government launches health scheme for residents. That's coming from the Niger state. FCTA flags off construction of wireless traffic light signals in Abuja. FCTA flags off construction of wireless traffic light signals in Abuja. That's FCTA stands for Federal Capital Territory Administration. Okay. Federal government stakeholders partner to improve commodity value chain in agri sector. Federal government stakeholders partner to improve commodity value chain in agri sector. NDE trains agribusiness owners on sustainable growth in Ekiti. NDE trains agribusiness owners on sustainable growth in Ekiti. FCT minister charges new appointees to achieve set goals. Teachers recruitment. Kogi government conduct aptitude test for 6,000 shortlisted candidates. And finally, suspected headers attack claims 2 lives in Nasarawa. And that's all we can take from the Tribune. You pick a copy and read up. And finally on our table this morning is the Cable newspaper. And the first one we have on the Cable headline says 2023 cyberbullying becoming a trend, says Okowa. Cyberbullying becoming a trend, says Okowa. That's the governor of Delta State and the vice presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party. Mohalu, we are investing a lot into paying politicians instead of prioritizing education. That's coming from Kingsley Mohalu. We are investing a lot into paying politicians instead of prioritizing education. Buhari, those who should be marketing my administration are not doing so. Wow, that's interesting. Those who should be marketing my administration are not doing so. That's the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria talking. He is a potent threat, DSS accuses Takomamu of terrorism financing. He is a potent threat. DSS accuses Takomamu of terrorism financing. Falana to Labour Party. Obi can't get power by visiting those who destroyed Nigeria. That's Femi Falana, a human rights lawyer, talking to the Labour Party. Obi can't get power by visiting those who destroyed Nigeria. There's no magic APC can conjure to win 2023 presidential polls, says Autumn, governor of Benue State. Court gives DSS permission to detain Takomamu for 60 more days. Are you to travel to Europe on Wednesday? Hands over to deputy. Are you to travel to Europe on Wednesday? Hands over to deputy. That's talking about the acting chairman, national chairman of the People's Democratic Party, who has been the bone of contention, where the governor of Rivers State, Nyesom Wike, is demanding himself and his allies that the chairman, Mr. Ayu, steps down as being the national chairman. And finally, on the cables, APC campaign replies Obi, Tinubu is healthy. He works 20 hours a day. APC campaign replies Obi, Tinubu is healthy. He works 20 hours a day. And that's all we can take from the national dailies, the headlines. And if you want to be a part of this conversation, let's take a look at the rules of engagement.
Do you want to be a part of the conversation? The rules of engagement as follows. Call 081 5101 7777 or 090 711 21017. Then state your name and location, headline of interest, and you have 2 minutes to make your submissions on the specified headline of interest. Please don't insult the sensibilities of the listener or other callers. EPR, Electronic Press Review, only on Omega 101.7 FM. My radio, your radio.
Thank you for still staying there and hanging on with me on Electronic Press Review on Omega 101.7 FM, my radio, your radio. And do not forget that you can be a part of this conversation on Facebook. We are live on Facebook, and you can join us on Facebook to drop your comments and submissions, and be assured that it will get across to me, and then I will read them up all for you. And if you are finding it hard getting across to us on the number that we are reeled out, you can also do same. Calling on this number, particularly designated for calls, just calls 070 510 74443. And I'll take that again, 070 510 74443. Or you want to do us a text message or want to send a message to WhatsApp, just for text and WhatsApp, you can do that to this number 081 34 37 0266. 081 34 37 0266. And do not forget to respect the opinion and submission of other callers. Everyone is entitled to his opinion, and as a matter of fact, be very civil and try to contain your submission in a minute and some seconds. Hello, good morning. Hello. Wow, we already missed that. You can call us on 070 510 74443. Hello. Very good morning to you, sir. I can hear you. Hello. We lost that. If you are finding it hard getting across to us, over calls on 070 510 74443. You can do well to send us an SMS or a WhatsApp message on 081 34 37 0266. Hello, good morning. Good morning. Can you hear me? I can hear you. Thank you for talking to us. Thank you. You can call on 070 510 74443. 070 510 74443. Or do us a text message or WhatsApp message on 081 34 370266. Hello. Good morning, sir. Excellent. I'm doing good. What about you? Yeah. Very well, sir. Go ahead, sir. Mm. Mm.
Coming out to say he has done well.
Mm.
So I don't think it is proper for one to set an example. Look at the insecurity everywhere. Lecturers are still on strike. Nothing is working. And the president is claiming that he has done well. Well, he has done well for himself and not for the people of Nigeria. Thank you, and man bless. This is Sokibi.
Thank you, Stokibi, for talking to us. Thank you very much. To be a part of the conversation, you can reach out to us on 070-510-74443 or send us a text message or WhatsApp message on 081-3437-0266. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, my humble deputy speaker. It's Pastor Cap. I'm radiating from all.
Good morning, sir. Thank you, Pastor
Mr.
Cap.
Speaker, I want to react to the issue of Mr. President saying that I have done well. Mr. Speaker, permit me to say that he is right to some extent to the people who don't even know that since he came on board, the British GDP have rise to 70% from 50% to 70%. So the people in service have done well. It's also you Nigerians. I told you people, I always give you an info. Do you remember what Buhari said? We are using our money even to service what we call the politicians. I often told you people on this platform and other platforms that the only people we share in Nigeria is the politicians and the localities. They are the people whom the agents are using to put Nigeria the way it is today. I have given you this people option. Mr. Speaker, if he said I have done well, don't ask him. He's not serving you for Christ's sake. He's having our colonial master and he's doing fantastic well. Have you heard when they take the crisis? Have you heard when the British decide because of the man well? They are like, no, there's no way. Just practically way. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you, Pastor Kofa, for talking to us. Thank you very well. Okay, as a matter of fact, I would like to be taking text messages alongside the calls as they come in. I have a WhatsApp message here that says, Happy Women Crush Wednesday. Okay. Buhari saying he has done well. What an ironical statement. I beg, that man should. All right, thank you for talking to us, KKO. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning, sir.
Hello.
I can hear you. Good morning.
Hello.
I can absolutely hear you. I'm sorry about that. I don't know why some persons would always be like they can't hear me. But if you call me and the phone line is open, know that I can hear you loud and clear. Please just go ahead. I have this WhatsApp message also coming from Jude Ken in Unubi. He says, Good morning, Omega FM. For me, President Buhari saying that he has done well is a hate speech. Interesting. If our country is where laws and order is practiced, Buhari is supposed to be prosecuted for this particular speech. Thank you. Jude Ken from Unubi. Thank you for texting, Jude Ken. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning there.
No, I can't hear you, but I believe you can hear me.
Absolutely, I can hear you.
This is coming from
Thank you, Uchi.
I want to comment on this prosecution going on this informant organizing with but I think it's doing the same thing with me. So why is the own case different? Because he has been there, and he has been the process and negotiator from this bandit all this while. I don't know why they're taking a test for this man's issue. And see the way they train and bombarding this terrorists. They used to say most times that it is the political wish to deal with this that if the government really wants to deal with this they would have done something all this while. But because the election is coming through and they have assured you that they are going to conquer this before December, can't you see the way the things are working now in the north? So I urge them to please try to compare this thing because it's getting out of hand. Nowhere is secure these days. And the president said that he has tried. I take congratulations to him because I don't see what you have tried. Is this in insecurity or is this in our economy? People are trying every now and then. Things are so expensive in the market and you cannot have to try. Congrats to him. Thank you.
Thank you for talking to us. I like we keep saying on this platform. As a matter of fact, everyone is entitled to his or her opinion. People have their various ways of perception and giving interpretation to things. Okay, I have this text message here. It says, I am Omeli brother in Alibu. Buhari has done well according to himself. He said that because his proposed change which he campaigned for and misunderstood by us has been achieved by him. Destabilizing the country, blame game, chronic borrowing, building railway to Niger, setting cows above human beings, frustrating education, high insecurity, making life difficult for the masses, etc. Buhari has indeed done well. May God. Okay. Thank you, Omeli Brother, for talking to us. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
My name is Menchi Olivo Charles from the Sumo government of Igbo.
Go ahead, sir. I can hear you.
President giving himself assessment. One cannot judge himself unless through the mirror. For me, I am looking at it as one believing himself. I think he must say, someone would have expected the children to go and welcome him, the children that we usually have. We governors around, some governors around the southeast and southwest. It's all of them together to welcome the president. The president should have had a handshake with the populace. That is what it should be when the days we are there. This time, why should be a group of army, soldiers, helicopters here and there? People are scared, being their president, because everyone was full of taxes. I don't know. When shall we tell ourselves the truth? I think we better think twice and stop speaking from both sides of our mouth.
Very well, thank you.
So I said that it will come when Nigeria will go back to the problem. At the time people will usher their president and welcome him very well. Thank you and God bless you.
Thank you for talking to us. Thank you. And that may basically be the last call I will take on this program this morning, and the program makes a return tomorrow by 7 o'clock. Before it is a wrap and I take a bow from this place, let me take a few text messages and WhatsApp messages if there are any. I have this one here. It says on my text message, hello Arenza, I'm Sylvester Umendoka in Achina. Northern can leaders telling Nigerians that their position remains intact is a welcome and democratic one. Yes, no sane person can prosecute can on their fair and constitutional stand. Why must anybody contemplate Muslim ticket in a secular state? Same applies to PDP on their refusal to respect their zoning arrangements. Truth remains that Nigerians are wiser and more alert now than before. Truth be told, it is the turn of Southeast to produce the next president, and God has already ordained P2B for the job. Fight God at your own risk. Sylvester in Achina. Thank you for texting, Sylvester. Okay. This one says, for the present government to claim that they've done well when the rate of terrorism is still on the high rate, coupled with economic meltdown, is absolutely inimical. Prince Ikenna from Umudinkwere in Imo State. Okay. Let me see how many more I can take as fast as I can. Good morning, Arunze. The president's statement of having done well is amusing and should not be taken seriously. The president is in no position to rate himself objectively. Rather, the rating should be done by the masses. So far, Feelers from the masses is contrary or at variance with the president's assertion. In fact, the masses are presently suffering severe hunger, poverty, corruption, and insecurity. The president should deviate from self-praise and tackle the economic and social problems of the country. The masses have reached the limit of endurance, and the president should be thinking of ameliorating the problems instead of personal praise or eulogy. With all the long messages, you didn't tell me your name and where you are texting from, but that's okay. Just says, Arinze, good morning. It's Ifanye from Moro. Had it been that Buhari was impeached, he would have not said that he has done well. You are opting for the impeachment of the president. That's okay. That's okay. Dear presenter, please, our president should tell us how and where he has done well. Thank you. In a minute's time, I should be up and out. Ifanye from Ihioma, Olum. Marketing Buhari is like selling a bad product. Nobody would like to have anything to do with it. Kudos to him for putting Nigerians into trauma for 7 years and counting. That's your opinion. Good morning, Arinze. Achiba rising from Ojiriba. Thank you, Achiba, for texting. Insecurity and 2023 election is not all that is needed now. Please let us face the reality. I think that it is better for us to think more about how to deal with insecurity, like killing, banditry, and kidnapping, than to think of elections. So let us stop yelling for elections, because who fights are wrong will fight another day. Please do not sell your PVC. It is what you will use to wipe bad egg politicians out of the race. May God help us. Atiba rising from Ojiri. And it is about that time where I take a bow and ask you to have a great day. Do not forget that by 8 o'clock, Mona and Co will be here for the mega sports. And that will take us up until 9 o'clock when Darko Salam will be here for the point of view. And that will continue till the end of the day. When we bring you an interesting program, do not go anywhere. Do stay with us. I am Adize Chukwu, and this is the point where I say, do have a great day. And once again, a pleasant morning to you.
The views and opinions expressed on this program are entirely those of the individuals and not of Omega 101.7 FM.
Exclusive from MP3 Plus.
Alright, nothing I do that I know. We say that's in something no. And every end up your girl. We say we're people not